Jai Shri Ram. Let us try to look into Patanjali Yoga Sutras, the essence of it, the crux of it. Because Krishna, in Uttar Gita said, Ananta Shastram Bahuveditavyam Alpascha Kalam Bhavascha Vigna Yatsara Bhutam Tadupasitavyam Hamso Yada Kshiramivambu Mishram. That means Krishna is saying, Ananta Shastras are there. Ananta Shastram Bahuveditavyam. There is so much to learn. Alpascha Kalam. Your time is limited. You never know when you're going to kick the bucket. Bhavascha Vighna, and so many obstacles are there. So many things keep coming up, and you will not know when to actually sit down and start doing your sadhana. So, actually, you must incorporate sadhana into your daily life. And seriously speaking, the best solution to all the problems of samsara is 1866. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. So, entertain no sense of doership. Don't think that you are the doer. Imagine that you are actually carrying out, doing what Krishna is willing through you. No sense of ownership and no expectation of reward. That's what Patanjali is also going to tell you. That's what Patanjali is also saying. So, to understand Patanjali very well, you must have a good grounding of Bhagavad Gita. Anyway, now I am talking about, the sadhana pada. In this, you see, Ramakrishna Math, one book I strongly recommend you can buy, Patanjali Yoga Sutras by Swami Prabhavananda. Swami Prabhavananda. Okay. And of course, one constant irritant in most books written by Ramakrishna Math Swamiji is their constant reference to Bible. A book which, in my opinion, should have been banned for all the crimes against humanity. A book which is full of lechery, butchery, and treachery. Why should we quote it? Let them quote. Do they quote Bhagavad Gita when they write commentaries on their Bible? No, na. So this is something which is very irritating. And the English names are bad. The names of the chapters should be Samadhipada, first chapter, Yoga and its aims. So there are untranslatables which must be preserved for what they are. Sadhanapada, Vibhuti-pada. Sadhana-pada is yoga and practice. Yoga and its practice. That's what yoga and its practice. And then Vibhuti-pada. Vibhuti-pada is powers. Okay, siddhis. And Kaivalya-pada is liberation. So in this small talk, in the Sadhana-pada, that is yoga and practice, ignorance is described by Patanjali is to regard the non-eternal as eternal, impure as pure, painful as pleasant, and non-atman as atman. This is ignorance. Anitya, ashuchi, dukkha, anatmasu, nitya shuchi, sukham, atmakhyatir, avidya. संधि विच्छेद करना पड़ता है. I think writers must understand that they must separate the words sandhi vichhed. Otherwise, we are not scholars. I am not a scholar of Sanskrit. I have difficulty reading. If the words are separated, then it becomes a little easier. I think writers and publishers should also understand this. This is sadhana pada. Pada means section. Sadhana pada is the second chapter, actually, second section. Yoga and its practice is the English term which falls short of the actual title Patanjali used. Anitya, Ashuchi, Dukkha, Anatmasu. Anitya, Ashuchi, Dukkha, Anatmasu, Nitya, Shuchi, Sukham, Atma, Khyatir, Avidya. To regard the non-eternal as eternal, the impure as pure, and the painful as pleasant, and the non-atman as the atman. This is ignorance. This is the best definition of what is ignorance. If you think the fleeting, the fugitive, the transient, fugacious, ephemeral, momentary as permanent, enduring, abiding, eternal, that is ignorance. Then, and if you consider the impure to be pure, again that is ignorance. And the painful to be pleasant, that's ignorance. and the non-self, non-atman to be the atman, that is ignorance. This sentence is so profound, eh? And Swamiji did not really he did not give any commentary at all on this. Okay, of course he gave commentary on the next one, the sixth one of Sadhana Pada, uh, which says to identify consciousness with that which is merely reflecting consciousness. This is egoism. Hmm? So again, you see the Sadhana Pada sixth sutra. Swamiji, Swami Prabhavananda, like I told, get yourself a copy. But well, people may not like it when I criticize, but this is the cold, brutal truth. You see, the Sandhi Vichhed is not provided. If you are a Sanskrit scholar, you will definitely find it easy to read. But for example, I am not a Sanskrit scholar, so I have a serious difficulty. The whole sentence is, in Sanskrit, all the words are fused. Unless we break apart Sandhi Vicheda, separate the fused words, we will not be able to, first of all, pronounce it correctly. The sixth one is Drig Darshana Shaktyor Ekatmata Iva Asmita. It's very difficult to read when it is written all as one big word. So this book has to be improved. The Swamiji has to be told, or Ramakrishna Math has to be told, that they have to provide the Sandhi Vichhed, separated words, and also transliteration in English with an improved punctuation or indications, you see, because the existing transliterations are very misleading. Drig Darshana Shaktyor Ekatmata Iva Asmita, which means to identify consciousness with that which merely reflects consciousness. This is egoism. So, ignorance is false identification. If you think that you are the body, that is ignorance. You are not the body. The body is non-atman. And this initial act of ignorance will lead automatically and instantaneously to millions of similar acts. By denying the atman within us, we deny it everywhere. We misread nature, we dwell on the outwardness of things and see the universe as multiplicity, not unity. See, consciousness is always in singular. There is no consciousnesses. Chaitanyalu undavu. Chaitanyam okate. Which is like a current, which is like a live wire running through everything. So the consciousness is one. The same consciousness is there in your body, my body, in the dog, in the tree, in everything in the universe. Right? If you know the double slit experiment, it says that even dead matter, inert matter seems to be conscious. Consciousness is the ultimate reality according to the double slit experiment. So there is only one consciousness. It is one and it is unified. That is Krishna, that is Rama, that is God. Right? And that is spirituality. Understanding the underlying unity. And it looks like multiplicity. That is the paradox. So Patanjali is trying to tell us that eternal joy and peace are found only in union with the Atman. Because of this ignorance, we are forced to accept wretched substitutes and we persuade ourselves that they are genuine and valid. Instead of something eternal, we cling to what is enduring, what is relatively enduring, short lived. Instead of purity, we value what is relatively pure. Instead of true happiness, we clutch at what seems to be temporarily pleasant. And our satisfaction is also short lived because there is a, what do you call that? Diminishing returns, the law of diminishing returns. You like Rasgulla, one will give happiness, two will give happiness, three also happiness, fourth you start becoming jaded, five no reaction, 6, 7, 8 you will start vomiting. So everything in this world suffers from that law of diminishing returns. So true happiness should not, more should actually give more happiness. Here in this world, more will actually get us jaded. We become blase, cloyed. Mohammedanum, CLOYED. Cloyed means distaste due to excessive sweetness. Jaded and blase, loss of interest due to overexposure, BLASA. So ignorance is betraying us. Everything falls. Time will destroy everything. The strongest building, the strongest wall, that will fall. The most beautiful flower will wither, and the clearest water will become foul. So So ignorance has caused all the problem. And we become sad after some time, and our eyes fall on some new object of sense attachment and desire, and this hopeless search is going on and on. So, if you are a truly spiritual Gita Upasak, yeah, you will enjoy what is available, but don't get attached. And 1866, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja, Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchaha. So, here the central idea, right, is understanding that ignorance as defined by Patanjali, Anityam, Anitya, Ashuchi, Dukkha, Anatmasu. Anitya, Ashuchi, Dukkha, Anatmasu. Nitya, Shuchi, Sukham, Atma, Khyati, Avidya. Anitya, Ashuchi, Dukkham, Anatmasu. Nitya, Shuchi, Sukham, Atma, Khyatir. Sukham, Atma, Khyatir, Avidya. This is Avidya. So, regarding the fleeting as eternal, the impure as pure, the painful as pleasant, and the anatman as atman, this is ignorance. So, this is the best sutra in the sadhana pada, and in fact, understanding this will give you all the knowledge that is contained in the Bhagavad Gita. Jai Shri Ram.